Hey guys, BJ here. We've got a pretty good strategy race going on here. It's mandatory that you have to use the racing hard tires at least once. So most people take this as pit one time, either start with mediums, then go out into hards, or vice versa. So during the race, sometimes you can change that depending on what you see. And I'm going to show you what happens here. We start out in P4. I'm starting out on racing hards. The guys in the front racing mediums, mediums, mediums. All three of those guys are on mediums. And behind us is mediums also. So let's go back to P4. Actually, what just happened there was just gain a position on I guess that guy in the blue GTR. Okay, so back to the discussion there. We're starting out on racing hards with the intentions of at first going for a long 7-lap stint, 7 laps before we even go into the pits and come out with racing mediums. That's going to change though, just because of what happens. So we're fighting with these guys up front, and because of that we lose all those positions. That's the thing, when a lot of action happens, unable to guard that inside, and they just start sliding through. So let's go back and take a look at these guys' view. There I am on the left side. So that right side's open, and they just sneak on through. So now we're back down to P6. But those guys came through hot and didn't have a good setup for that left turn, therefore they lost control. So now we're back into P4 and chased by this guy. He's also on racing hards. Okay, so racing mediums, racing hards. And at this point is where I gotta make the call here. Am I gonna stay out and keep chasing them? Or should I go in and do a 2-stop strategy? What I was thinking here is that since these guys are so bunched up together, a 2-stop strategy could work. They're gonna end up battling each other, just like right there. And by doing that, it's gonna give us a chance to bridge that gap and get close. So there you go, they're fighting. And I had to back off from that guy, kind of touch his bumper a little bit. And at this point, I'm thinking, okay, there's 4 guys up there. They're gonna be battling. Go ahead and make the call. We're gonna go into the pits. And here we go. Lap 1. We satisfied our racing hard tire requirement, and we're good to go now. Mediums won't last that long. They're gonna last about 6 laps. So I'm gonna have to pit on lap 7. And moved from the front all the way down to P14. It's a big sacrifice, but you're gonna see what happens here. These guys have gone 1 whole lap already on their tires, so their tires have degraded already, and I've got fresh tires. First couple corners, tires are a little bit cold, but after 2-3 turns, already look at that, moved from P14 to P12. Let's go into the cockpit mode. You gotta chase down these guys here, and oh yeah, that was a lot of traffic there. So let's take a look. As I was making this right turn, that guy in the green, he sneaks by, and I had to guard it and protect it because he's coming around the outside. Look at those 2 guys coming around the outside. Gotta turn in sharp. Car gets a little bit sideways and just get in front of them, holding that P12. And remember, we're still on the fresh tires, 1 lap fresh, so that gives us a little bit of advantage. But we did drop back to P14, and we're gonna move on our way back up. Tight chicane there, and this guy in P5 is going to give us an opening in the inside, and he does. Okay, it's like, thank you for that. Hold them off for me. Come on, hold off the green guy. Okay. So we're up to P11 after coming out the pits. Moved up 3 positions there on that pit lap. So now catch this draft. And here's the benefit of making that pit on the first lap. You satisfy the requirement for the hard tires, but you come out here with better tires, and you're gonna catch a lot of slipstream. You're gonna get the benefit of the extra grip around the corners, but then the long straightaways, you're gonna get all the slipstream. And it's beneficial to have that. You know, if I didn't pit and stayed out, I'd be battling dirty air with the guys up front, just slowing our pace and potentially bringing other guys closer. And now now we're catching them. We're getting close to the mid pack now. Moved up from P14. Let's get into the cockpit mode here. Guy on the right there looked like he lost control, went to the right, gained one position there, P10. Let's go, let's catch him. Thought here is go to the right or not? Should I go to the right? No, he's blocking it, so stay out. Oh, they actually pushed each other, so let's go to the right and see if we can pass him. Stay right, and got a right turn coming out here. And advantage being on the inside. There we go. Take the position. P8. Moving up. Cars ahead. Let's see. I can see them making that turn. I'm not sure if I can catch the draft yet, so we might fast forward this because it's going to be chasing them for a while. So let's do that. This I had to defend that guy. Oh, that's an interesting thing right there. See that guy came very hot, and I looked in my rear view mirror. So this is a replay of that. The guy, I'm thinking I'm going to guard the inside, so let's do that. Hit the brakes, but I'm like, this guy's not going to make it, so I backed off. So see that little move to the left just to avoid him. Had to play a little defense and also evasive move there so that this race can keep going. Anyways, okay, back to the race. We're going to jump forward here and see. Let's catch up the group ahead. So this is the front group now. You can see there's about 4 cars all bunched up together, and that's great. At this point, I'm like, okay, lap number 4. I can see them all bunched together. This is perfect. That means they're going to battle each other, and we're going to get this big slipstream. Right turn. What can we do here? Okay, they're maintaining a good formation there, side by side. Now they line up. Single file going through here. Let's see what happens. I'm thinking if I can get to the outside, maybe I can pass him on the left, taking a left turn, or maybe that's not possible. Okay, the guy brakes. I'm like, what's going on? Gotta avoid him. Got to avoid him. He's on the left side. And he get a little squirrely. Don't hit me, don't hit me. He does a little bit, pushes me again. I'm like, okay, we made it out of there. Sometimes that can be a disaster. You can drive good, but you don't know the people around you. They can drive and lose it. And so the chicane kind of resets everything. Everybody files in, single file, and let's go. Gain another position on this guy, possible or not. I'm like, back off. That'd be dirty if I stick my nose in there and just push his rear around there. Kicking that rear tire, that would be bad. That'd be dirty too. Don't do that. So I backed off. Stay on the outside. The guy's trapping me on the outside. I'm like, no, tuck in. That's a bad position. Slow down. So I slow down and tuck right inside, knowing that the blue GTR is right behind us. P7. We have not pit again yet. Remember, we're trying to take this out all the way to P7, to lap 7. That guy pits. I was trying to get every little bit of slipstream there. And here we go. Get a slipstream on P5. Close that gap. Close it. Come on. And the guy behind us almost hits us again. Alright, what is wrong with that guy? If I had not made that turn just at the last minute there, I think he would have collided again. So I'm just thinking, okay, I gotta get away from that guy. Don't think about it too long. Focus on the race. Back on catching this guy now. What tires are he? He's on racing mediums. You can see a little difference there. His tires. Take a look at the bottom left, and then our tires down there. Like, remember, we've got one fresher lap than he does since we did the pit on after lap 1. Can we take him on the inside? Take it on the inside. Let's do it, and accelerate. Yes, got the pass there. So moved up to P5, and I've got one more lap to go on these tires before they start degrading. Let's check out the guy ahead. His tires are like that, bottom left there, and ours is like this. Let's see what the guys up front are doing. So the guys up front, racing mediums, they're just hanging out there. Cosmo, yep, let's go back now. And this guy, what's he gonna do? It's lap 6. He takes the pit. Remember, he's on racing mediums and he didn't pit yet, so it lasts about 6 laps, so he had to pit. And now we're good to go. One more lap. P4. And I think I'm gonna fast forward here because they're kind of far ahead. Okay, here we go. We gotta come into the pits. This is gonna be a final pit stop. Remember, since we've already met the requirement for the hard tires, we can come out here with another set of mediums. So back-to-back mediums. Get rid of those red tires, put on some fresh ones. There we go, fresh tires. Coming out at P8, because people are pitting. Nope, P4. Just ahead of these guys. Very, very crucial to get in front of these guys. You don't want to come out the pits with fresh tires and be stuck behind people. And what are they on? Let's check the tires. They're on racing mediums, but his is already kind of red because he pit probably last lap. And so we've got advantage. We've got fresh tires. And I'm gonna start fast forwarding because nothing happens for a while. The guys ahead are ahead by quite a bit now, and until they pit. So let's fast forward. Oh yeah, they just jumped into the pits. So rewind that. So this guy's in the pits, and we're coming around the corner. P2. Yes, can I get out in front? And there they go, can't. So they got a good break there. Jump to the pits, and we're right behind them. Let's see what happens. Fast forward. We're on lap 9 of 13. The race is still a good race. Try to take it from the inside. Back off. Keep it clean. Tuck back into the slipstream. Think about what to do next here. Outbrake him on the inside. Let's do that. Outbrake on the inside. And accelerate. Yes. And he hit. A little touching. Rubbing is racing. And we're in P3. I'm like, can I pass this guy? Like, nope. That would be dive bombing. Don't do that. Like, okay. And the guy squeezes back in. It's like, that's pretty nice. I'm going to slow down and squeeze back on the inside. The red guy's trying to come in here. And the guy in the black actually loses it. So, battling right there. The guy in red kind of jumped in. But he gives us a little nice slipstream. Here we go. Can we get ahead? Yes, just passed him. Now move back to the inside because you got to guard the inside. P3. It's turned out to be a good strategy so far. We're already up in podium. Remember from the beginning of the race, it was going to the pits on the first lap and now doing a 2-pit strategy. I think most of the guys did a 1-pit strategy. And let's check out the tire wear. Guy up front is on racing hards. Racing medium on first place. Racing hards. He's got fresh hards, but we've got the stickier compound. Therefore, we can hug the corners a lot better and get better times in the corners. And that's why that pass happened. Softer tires win until they start degrading. So we're now in P2 with 3 laps to go. So let's fast forward this. But there's a guy right behind us. 2 of them. Let's see, Raven. Raven, what are you doing, Raven? Racing mediums. Okay, he's on mediums as well. His is actually better condition than ours. So we've got Raven putting on a lot of pressure. We got to play some defense on him. It's new generation Lexus versus old generation with the RCF versus the SC. I think hardtop convertible. Okay. So he's putting down good laps. 132.2. Okay. 3 cars going here, all Lexus. Team Lexus, let's go. Here's the thing, the guy up front, I didn't know it during the race, but in the race, I guess I can tell you now. He didn't meet the requirement. He went racing medium. So he failed to use racing hards. Therefore, he's going to suffer a 20-second penalty. Anyways, back to the race. We got 2 more laps to go, and I got to defend this guy. And he's putting so much pressure on. You can see bottom left corner, his tires have a little bit better life. And this is where it gets interesting. Alright, where to protect. So I guard the right side. He swings out to the left. And he passes us. He passes us right there. Okay. Can I brake hard? Can I brake in there? And cannot do it. Two more laps to go. I mean, a lap and a half. This is where it gets really good. Final lap, okay? I know it's a long video, but it's a good video. What else are you doing this weekend? We're all at home. Or we should be at home. And, okay, take a look. Here, we've got his tires. Tire wear is a lot better still. And I'm doing my best to keep up with him here. Right on his tail. Let's just fast forward to the good part here. Down the long straight. Gonna challenge for this. I'm catching him. What's gonna happen? Come on the inside. And he goes wide, I go short. I'm like, oh, gotta keep it clean. Don't push him off. So here's where it gets really close. Right here, we're side by side, left turn. I don't know what to do here. I'm like, if I take it, he could end up pushing me wide and I could have a penalty. There's so much positional advantage for him on the inside there, so I had to back off to see what was going to happen. So I backed off early. I'm like, better not do it. Maybe I can catch a slipstream and fight back. So that was the moment in the race where you make it or break it, and we'll see what happens. Trying to fight back. Fast forward. Like, can I outbrake him here? And nope. And that's gonna be it, guys. Good race. Very good race. Got podium. Doing a 2-pit strategy. That's all. Thanks for watching.